In this week's episode, let's take a deeper look into some of the network statistics for Dash. Also, there is some integrations happening between Dash and the travel industry and the ATM industry. And also, Dash Core Group CEO Ryan Taylor shares his thoughts on Bitcoin. There's a lot more where that's coming from, so don't go anywhere. Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Dash News Recap. My name is Heidi, and this video is dedicated to keeping you up to date on all of the recent Dash News highlights. Links to all of these news stories can be found down below, so let's get started. Another busy week for Dash, so let's take a look at some of the developments happening in the world of Dash. Dash's hash rate reached a new high of 4.097 petahashes this week, up from the earlier high this year in April with 3.2385 petahashes. This is a 170% increase over the hash rate 1 year ago with 1.5163 petahashes, and a much larger increase in Litecoin's hash rate growth of 63.4% over the same period. Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV have also fared worse since their chain split, Bitcoin Cash only seeing an 85% increase, and Bitcoin SV even seeing a 19.77% decrease. It should also be noted that the mining algorithm for both Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV makes them more interchangeable and also more prone to 51% attack risks. Dash being the largest coin using X11 and its recent implementation of chain locks, along with its rising hash rate, make it more secure against 51% attacks. This week, Dash's total Masternode count hit 5,000, with 4,872 of them currently enabled. This aligns with when Dash activated the distributed key generation spork to enable long-living Masternode quorums to prevent 51% attacks with chain locks. And of the total 4,945 Masternodes on the network, only 4,704 of them were active since non-compliant Masternodes were kicked off the network. The growing number of total and active Dash Masternodes indicates a clear market demand for Dash and also supports the security and value of Dash, since 56.03% of the entire Dash supply is currently backing Masternodes, or in other words, 623,694,181 total USD value. If you thought those developments were exciting, keep watching because we do have a lot of integrations happening this week. So let's take a look at some of the recent services and platforms that have begun to integrate Dash. Travala, which integrated Dash last year, has now officially partnered with Dash Core Group as their travel partner, in addition to offering a 5% Dash-back discount on purchases made with Dash. Travala cited Dash's maturity within the space and focus on creating a cryptocurrency that can actually be used for payments as a reason for the partnership and discount. iQCashNow has integrated Dash into 250 of their ATMs located throughout Austria, Greece, Turkey, and Spain, thanks to integration efforts by Dash Embassy, DACH. Around 40% of iQCashNow's ATM are two-way, while the rest are only one-way, but they plan to only install two-way ATMs in the future. Consumers are able to make purchases up to €500 without verification, which vastly helps improve adoption efforts for those that either do not have bank accounts or value their privacy. BTC-Alpha was founded in 2015 by a Ukrainian entrepreneur to satisfy cryptocurrency demands by Russian individuals, and now serve individuals in Russia, Indonesia, China, Ukraine, India, US, Japan, Vietnam, Germany, and the UK. They cite their focus on security, fast service, and affordable trading rates as a competitive feature, and we're happy to integrate Dash due to its growing popularity and usage with the cryptocurrency sector. Now let's get into some of the recent media highlights that have featured Dash, including some Dash outreach highlights. If you haven't checked these out already, I highly suggest that you do. This week, Dash Core Group's CMO, Fernando Gutierrez, sat in on a Dash adoption event where Venezuelans in Spain were sending money home with Dash Text and BitNovo. This was utilizing a previous integration where consumers can easily buy BitNovo gift cards in stores and then redeem them online for Dash and quickly and cheaply send remittances to loved ones. Fernando highlighted that to solve problems, normals don't owe you and will only listen if it is in their own interest, and that Dash is satisfying those interests by making the remittance process cheaper, faster, simpler, and more fun. Ryan Taylor, the CEO of Dash Core Group, recently sat down with the local Phoenix chapter of Startup Grind to discuss Dash's decentralized autonomous organization, his history in the payments industry, and how Bitcoin was deeply flawed from a payment perspective. Ryan describes these as being faster and cheaper than the alternative, easier to use, and switching incentives. Ryan then goes on to describe how Dash is already satisfying the cheaper and faster attribute with its new instant send and chain locks that locks in transactions in seconds for less than a cent. And then Dash plans to release blockchain usernames with Evolution later this year, so users no longer have to look at confusing alphanumeric addresses. Finally, Ryan discusses a Dash back switching incentive program where the plan is to switch the fees over to the merchant side, have merchants pay less than what they currently do for credit cards, but still enough to fund a loyalty and rewards program that the merchants can optionally sign up for. In this week's Dash Podcast 113, the guys are joined by Cryptobuyer CEO Jorge Farias, and they talk about Cryptobuyer's growing presence in Latin America and plans to increase adoption with ATMs and merchant point-of-sale services. Well, that about wraps it up for this week's Dash News Recap. I hope that you found this video to be informative, and as always, I look forward to reading your comments down below. Links to all of these news stories, again, can be found down below in the video description. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It is bye for now, but as always, stay dashy.